Hello, my dear friend. Allow me ask you if there is something that you never lose, what it will be. Something you never lose it. A toddler may lose his or her toy. A teenager may lose his beloved, his first love or lover. An adult may break up with some relationship, a partner, and accidentally we may lose something like a watch, an umbrella, a book, anything. We may lose it. There is something or some no thing that we can never lose. If something we never lose it, so we may not have it either, right? If you if we have something, we may lose it. So there's no ownership here. If we own something, in the same meaning, we may lose it because you own it. If we never lose something, it never comes either. Because everything comes, will go. Or in other words, everything goes, will come. Something is always here. And we are always that. Maybe a good analogy is if we could ask a fish, what is water? A fish lives in a world of water, and every object he can see, he can feel, he can eat is in the water. It is so obvious that a fish may doesn't know what water is. In the same way, there is something that is so obvious that we miss it every day, every hour, every second. It seems that we never recognize it, but it was always here and now. So if we put a word to point to that which we never lose, a good word should be awareness. Or you, the true self. The moment, the first second when we wake up in the morning, you are it. And we always are it. We are the awareness. Otherwise, you cannot listen to my voice. You cannot see everything in front of you. You cannot memorize any past experience that happened to you. We may not plan to do something in the future either, because all these things happened in our awareness. It is so obvious that we missed it every day, every hour, every second. Same as a fish don't see the water. Our whole world is established on the foundation, on the background of awareness. And we never lose it. How can you lose something you are? You can only do something you are not. And this something could be anything we can see, feel, touch, smell, taste, and think. So all the six senses, any object from the six senses, we may lose it. Thoughts come and go. Feelings come and go. Objects appears and disappears. But who is perceiving all this? All the comings and goings, all the appearing and disappearance? That is always there or here and now. in all changes and movements, we recognize our nature, which never changes and moves. That's the purpose of life. In all the changes, movements, birth and death, in all phenomena that is impermanent, we find and become the permanent, the changelessness. You may ask why we seem to lose our awareness in a deep, dreamless sleep. That's a very good question. But again, as I said before, the awareness that you're aware, your lack of awareness is awareness. I said again, in the daytime when we wake up, we recognize there's a period of time we are not aware. That this exactly awareness is a kind of awareness. That you are aware of the lack of awareness. It could be an explanation, and you may find your true experience. Why, in a deep, dreamless sleep, we seem to lose that awareness. Or in other explanation could be the awareness is the function of who you are. The consciousness or the awareness is only a functional part of who you are. But this functional part is very close to who you are. It's like the Tao generates one, one generates two, two generates three, three generates 10,000 things. Now we are in revert to the Tao from 10,000 things to 3 to 2 to 1. And this one, the awareness, is very close to Tao. So what is Tao? Then you have to experience yourself. Only become the one. You may notice the root of the oneness. In that context, the Tao is the background of awareness, and awareness is the manifestation of Tao, which is the De, Tao De Jing. So De is the manifestation of Tao, which is our awareness. And in the awareness we have duality, generates duality, and duality generates three: good, bad, and a neutral. And in this new goodness, badness, and the neutrality, 10,000 things are generated. Such a wise quote in Tao Te Ching. It's a true wisdom. find that which we never lose. Is the purpose of this life. That's called permanence. A time beyond time. Something beyond time and space. To recognize that and go back, a field beyond time and space is the purpose of this life. Because everything in space-time is impermanent, no matter how rich you are, how wealthy you are. We may lose it one day. Because birth and death and everything, every story happened in a cycle of birth and death. We'll begun, we'll go. And meditation is to find the nature of who we are. You'll never lose it. The only chance is that we miss it. Like a fish miss the water. My dear friend, try to find, recognize, and abide in that which you can never lose. Thank you. Bye now.